Hello everyone, my name is Hafezin and this is my video, not first video, first long video where I talk about moving out and where I talk about fitness journey I started. I have a script and my English is a little bit bad. I'll work on it. Because of that, I'll just read what I wrote down and hope you'll understand me. I didn't really plan any of this to turn into something serious. At first, it was just trying here and there, trying to stay in shape, trying to look better. But every time I started, life somehow got into the way and I lose consistency. And after a while, that cycle started getting frustrating, not because you fail once, but because you keep restarting the same chapter over and over again. About a week ago, I moved from Bosnia to Munich. Everything still feels unfamiliar. Different streets, different routine, different energy, and being here kind of forced me to think more about where my life is actually going. When you move somewhere new, you suddenly realize how much time you spend delaying things you actually care about. For me, one of those things was this lifestyle. Not just training, but becoming someone disciplined enough to stay consistent with it. I've been training for around 3 years now, but never fully serious. There was periods where I was motivated, periods where I completely stopped, and periods where I convinced myself I'd start again on Monday. But recently I started realizing that if I keep waiting for the perfect moment to commit to this, I'll probably wait forever. So today I just went outside and started moving. Nothing crazy. No gyms, no insane workouts. I just went to run, clear my head, and feel like I'm finally doing something instead of constantly thinking about doing it. And while I was running through the city today, I kept thinking about how many times I imagined becoming a completely different version of myself without actually putting myself through the process required to become that person. That's probably the hardest part about all of this. Everybody wants the result. Very few people actually fall in love with the process. Right now, I'm not at some insane level physically. I can maybe do 8 pull ups, around 20 dips, some push ups, nothing impressive. But honestly, I'm done pretending. I need to already be great before I start documenting the journey. I rather document the real beginning, the awkward phase, the inconsistent phase, the part where you're still figuring everything out. Because I knew there are probably a lot of people who feel exactly like this, but never actually start. And for me, people like David Lade inspired me a lot growing up, but not just because of aesthetic. It was more the lifestyle around it, the consistency, the structure, the feeling of building yourself day by day. And I think that's what I really chasing. Not perfection, not overnight transformation, just progress that finally leads. I want to build physique I'm proud of. I want to create content around the process, and one day maybe even work with brands like Gymshark or supplement commissions. But right now, Honestly, I'm just trying to prove to myself that I can stay consistent. Something long enough to completely change my life. And maybe in this video is the first real step through that. So yeah, this is my first long-term video. Not perfect, not cinematic, not something crazy transformation yet. Just me trying to finally take this seriously.